Mr. President.
The Republican Leader.
Mr. President, we're all pleased today to welcome Pastor Trevor Barton to the Senate as he delivered the opening prayer. Pastor Trevor, as everyone calls him, serves as lead pastor at Hawk Creek Church in London, Kentucky. A laid-back guy, not big on fancy titles, the kind of pastor who'd rather be preaching in blue jeans than a suit. But under his leadership, Hawk Creek has exploded from a tiny fellowship to a congregation of well over 1,000 souls. I hear that some parishioners drive all the way from Tennessee and Virginia just to listen to his sermons. And apparently Pastor Trevor's parishioners aren't the only ones who've had a long commute to Hawk Creek either. I hear the pastor sometimes drove in from almost an hour and a half away in Lexington. He did so he could be close to his two young sons, Shepard and Grayson, and to his wife, Allison, as she worked on a residency at UK Hospital. Still, Pastor Trevor has developed important ties with the community in and around London. Hawk Creek does a lot of work with the Appalachian Children's Home. His church also has an important partnership with the local jail. Pastor Trevor's sermons are piped in live every Sunday for the inmates to hear. And one of my staffers told me she heard of Hawk Creek performing a baptism for about 70 inmates in a parking lot of that jail. I think that says a lot about Hawk Creek Church, and it underscores something today's guest chaplain once said. Whether you've messed up in the past, present, or future, you are welcome in this church. So I'm proud to introduce Pastor Trevor today. We've been pleased to have him here as he dignified our proceedings with a prayer. Earlier this week, the Supreme Court did the right thing by affirming his right to do so. I'm delighted to welcome this fellow Kentuckian as he carries out this proud American tradition.